live on this one.
Hold on, let me see what is it.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got a good one too.
Look at Didi.
Tight end.
Ew. Look at Didi.
Hold on.
Man.
Week 6.
I caught him every time. And this time he woke up. Like knocked out. I'm like,
You heard? I got another tight end.
Yeah, them a good little nap.
Just put K-I-N.
he was running him out till he fell asleep.
I think he's 7. Yeah, watch it. I'm so sorry. You lying.
Oh,
Alright, here we go.
okay. Us laughing. Rest on it
We live on the Booker Faces.
You check the iPad.
Tell me that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything works good.
No, I was about to see if I would cut off.
On the iPad?
Yeah.
No, you good on the iPad. I ain't even adjusted the camera.
Oh.
Y'all ready?
I guess.
Somebody should be singing or something.
Huh?
Somebody be singing.
That's your part.
I'm gonna let you cut the music off.
It's
Now I
already
can
on.
say so.
It's already on.
Now I can say so. Hey everybody, how y'all doing today?
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all doing quite well today?
Yeah, happy Sunday afternoon. It's
Happy
early.
Sunday.
But we here. You can hear me on the microphone,
Yeah.
All right. All right, this is the Real Spill After Dark. Early edition. Yeah, Labor Day edition. How everybody doing out there? Okay, great. yeah. We like to sponsor. We got some sponsors I gotta give a shout out to. Shout out to Rooter to the Tutor. Rooter to the Tutor. They sponsoring us. They said if you want some of that pig, y'all come see Rooter to the Tutor, okay? They said there ain't nothing they leave behind. Anything you want, toenails, teeth, tongue, they got it, okay? Also, another sponsor is Get It Long, okay? Get It Long. That is a company helping out the fellas who come up short, if you get it. So you want to be strong and get it on, y'all need to subscribe to Get It Long, all right? Shout out to, Get It Long products. Okay, all right, here we go. This is the Real Spill After Dark, episode 7.
Yes, when the water runs dry.
Mm-hmm.
And basically we are talking about today when men and women are in relationships and the woman gets tired of things that the men do, and when the men get tired of things women do. I had to throw that in there because he just wouldn't let me just go without.
And by the way, I'm drafting, so I'm multitasking, so I don't want nobody to think I'm being rude. Not that I really care. But, just in case, y'all got some complaints out there. It's football. Hold on, matter of fact, I'm drafting right now. King, we got quarterback. Put Matt, M-A-T-T. Okay.
But you letting folks know your
By week
plays.
8. Huh?
You letting folks know your plays.
They can't do nothing better once I draft. No, they can't stop me. Yeah, he gone. All right, thank you, King. All right, back to the show. Yeah, Real Spill After Dark. As she said, episode 7, when the water runs dry. This is such an important episode. I'm looking forward to it. As always, y'all can find the Real Spill After Dark on Facebook at the Real Spill Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube at the Real Spill Podcast number 3, and on Roku TV on the Pulse Network. That's Pulse, not Puss. Pulse Network. That's shout out to Jermaine Mobley. You can find the Real Spill After Dark podcast on there, as well as the Real Spill podcast. And from what I heard, we on Apple TV as well.
That's right.
And where else we at?
They doing big things.
Pornhub. I think OnlyFans. So yeah, ain't no excuses. Okay. All right, y'all ready? I got all the lights on. Yeah, I did good to be retarded. Okay, all right, here we go. So, you finna start it off?
You go ahead.
Okay, I'm going off the dome. Anyway, yeah.
I surprised, but go ahead.
Yeah. So this is my question. So I know that it's important to keep the romance going in a relationship. It's always important to show affection to your significant other and love them. But let's be real, sometimes you hit that wall. We all get to that point where it's like this person may get on your nerves, or y'all been doing the same old thing, and it's like, okay, what I'm saying, routine. So, sometimes people check out, and then sometimes people be like, okay, what can I do to make this thing work? But I just want to talk about when you in a relationship or marriage, you get to that point and you realize your significant other has checked out. Okay? What would y'all suggest as far as a step or steps to make that thing, get back on track? I need a southern example.
I'm the only one without notes that y'all can see some going right off the top of my dome. So.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it was me and I felt like my significant other checked out, I will basically, ask them what the problem is, what's going on, and basically how we can fix it. Basically.
Okay.
Just simple, straight to the point. How can we
communicate?
Fix it? Yeah.
You wouldn't just play that, because some people getting their feelings. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, they acting funny, I'm acting funny.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They shut down. Now you got two people that shut down, but you believe somebody got to be the bigger person.
Right.
Okay. How would you do it?
Just go to them and talk to them. Hey, baby, what's going on? Like, we kind of distance, what's really going on. Like, I feel like you checked out,
Right.
And I'm like, so what's the problem? Is it something I did, or is something I need to do more? What's the problem?
Right.
And I mean, that's it. So he should be able to elaborate off with the questions I just asked him.
I like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get some of that smoke.
Only thing is, what if you have a mate that has a hard time with communicating?
That's good.
So if you the communicator in a relationship, but your husband or your significant other boyfriend has a communication breakdown, what would you do to be able to pull that information out of him? I mean, would you be like observant to like his actions, maybe bring it up that way? I mean, what you do in a situation if you're, like I said, your significant other is not a communicator, but you are, and you trying to rectify the relationship and fix the problem, but he's not communicating back with you? That's a question for Cole.
Yes. What I would do is sometimes suggest you write it down or send a text message. Because I know when you try to talk to somebody face to face and they get offended or feel some type of way about what you're saying to them, they'll cut you off. Y'all might get to arguing and the communication just breaks down. So a strategy that I learned from, matter of fact, one of my exes, 'cause I guess I was a butthole. She would write stuff down and like leave a little letter or something on the bed, or she would text it to me, and then I would read it, and then I'd be like, okay, I get what she's saying, and it would give me an opportunity to process it and be like, okay, yeah, you know what, I have been doing that, because she would point out stuff.
Right.
Now some of them would just be mean. They were talking about my head, ain't got nothing to do with it.
I'm so
They were
silly.
talking about how slow I am. I'm like, hold on now, what the problem is? So I think for real though, and I know people getting their feelings and be like, I don't want to work on it, but I'm saying write it down. I think writing it down where that person has to look at how you feel, it'll hit them harder. They may not meet you in the middle, but at least you can get your point across.
Well, that's a good answer if you're not a communicator. So you do admit that you have problems with communicating in a relationship.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's just
that was then.
Yeah, but I mean with that particular person, because like I said, they would like kind of insult me, and then I would be like going back out. I like to
Okay, stop right there.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of guys say that women insult them. What would be your definition for that? Because a lot of times we don't think we're insulting our man.
I know y'all don't, but y'all be busting heads.
I know, so give me an example.
Okay, so for example, she would be like, yo, you acting stupid, you a dummy, like I'm trying to tell you this or tell you that.
Yeah, somebody say you a stupid, you dummy.
So once you start
now
calling
that
me
is
names,
an insult. Okay.
yeah, so I just check out. I'm like, whoa,
okay,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
So yeah,
Instead
you done
of
lost
saying,
my train of thought once you
Right.
started approaching me in that manner.
Yeah, instead of saying, hey, look, you know, I noticed that.
I thought he was about to say something else.
No, like, you know, some people in social because they angry and it's like they get to that point where they frustrated. So it's like, okay, let's say you come in the house, they've been bothered by whatever it is you were doing this week or not been doing, right? So now you come in the house, you know, you speak to them, they don't say anything. You like, dang, what's wrong with you? Like, you got an attitude. Yeah, I got an attitude, stupid. Like, all week, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so once you do that, I'm checking out. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa.
once you started calling names, then
Right,
yeah,
because see,
that's
let
understandable.
me tell you what it is, too.
So really, in that situation, it's not that you have a communication breakdown. It's just that you lose focus once the name calling.
I mean, it could be both because I get what you're saying. Yeah, you're going to check
Because you may be a communicator.
Right.
But when I'm approached that way, then yeah, I'm going to shut down.
But to have, for damn, I can't talk. To be able to communicate successfully, I think you have to, it's all in the delivery. So if you are talking to somebody a certain way, they're going to check out. So my thing is, yeah, you have to at least come at them correct.
Right.
Like I said, they still may catch feelings. But you want to start off, you know, hey, can we talk about something? I got something on my mind that's been bothering me, whatever it is, versus when you come out aggressive. And I know sometimes, you know, people can't help because depending on what it is, you know, and it's been on your heart and your mind, you might just pop off. But yeah, try to start off being calm so that the message can be delivered. But that's why I say, you know, a lot of times it's best to write the stuff down. Because even if they get upset about what you're saying in the letter, they still are forced to read it because they're going to finish it. Like, nobody going to read the first sentence and be like, oh.
And no one can overtalk each other, too, as well.
Right,
so that will work.
Mm-hmm. And so...
in some cases.
And see, I was in an abusive relationship. So when I wrote the letter, I left it on the bed and I made sure I was out the apartment. You know what I'm saying? Just in case she tried to swing on me. So, yeah. So my whole thing is, you know, you might have to leave the house and give them time to read it. Then, you know, when they call you and reach out, you kind of have to judge on how they acting on the phone. So they just say they come and say, hey, look, I read the letter. You know, I want to talk about it.
So you kind of checking the temperature, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if they crazy talking to you, then you're like, okay, I ain't finna go back home.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's all in the delivery. It's all in the delivery. I tell Ayo that all the time because, you know, she cuss me out all the time about stuff. And I just be like, yo, if you would just soften your voice and quit calling me your stupid MF. Yeah, you know, I can hear you say, hold on. King, we got defense again. Minnesota, 6. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the name. Under defense. All right. So, in this question.
That was a good response. I like it.
Yeah, I'm multitask.
Yeah.
I just
we
like
see, and everyone else does too.
They understand. Y'all know it's football season. Fantasy. Shout out to the fantasy league. Shout out to the FDP league, barbershop league, and the hall cutters. Those are the 3 leagues I'm in. All right, fellas. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, inadequate emotional growth feels that woman or man feels that her or his partner is not growing emotional or is unwilling to involve. Meaning that, okay, one person can be at a different emotional level. And one of them could be more mature than the other. So basically what I'm trying to say is the person telling you, hey, you make me feel like this when it come down to my emotions. And this other person might not know how to express their emotions. So that's why it's like the other person want growth, like want the other person to grow and feel like, okay, well, you acting this way. You're not being emotional, or you're not being sensitive to my emotions or what I'm trying to tell you about the situation. Maybe argument, financial things going on in the house, and I'm just telling you, look, this is what it is. But you're not putting your emotions. You just like whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, kind of being brushed off.
Yeah.
I know that feel. I'm
so,
sorry.
if you in a situation like that, what do you tell the viewers? Like, how if what she's saying is basically if you expressing to your man or your lady how you feel about things, but they show no type of concern, no type of emotions for us, like communicating back, paying attention to your needs or your wants.
Mm-hmm.
So do you call it a quits in that relationship? I mean, I know if it's a marriage, it's on a whole totally different level, but for you, I say, Cole, what would you do? Let's just say relationship.
Yeah, because that marriage one is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, because like I said, that's one of the, not to get off subject, but that's one of the things I was always concerned about with marriage. Cause I think like sometimes people have issues in the marriage, but they have that mindset like, well, we got to ride out because we married.
Right.
So they may like give up on trying to communicate. They may give up on you trying to work it out because they're just like, I'm pretty much stuck with this person. And that's not a good way to live. But as far as the relationships go, I mean, of course, first I'm going to try to talk to you. Then I'm going to give you some time. If you don't seem to show any type of improvement or you're not putting forth an effort to make it work. And then what I'm going to try to do as well on my end is put forth the effort. Like, so even if I got a problem with you, I would ask you, what is it that I can do on my end to help you get past this issue? Or is it something you got a problem with me? Because maybe you acting like this because of something I do. See what I'm saying?
Right.
But let's say we talk about it.
Okay.
And we agree on it. And then 3 months later, you still doing the same old thing. And especially if I've been putting in work on my end, trying to, make the adjustments and correct the issues and errors that you say, you don't like about me. Then now I'm going to have another talk with you and be like, hey, look, I ain't signed up for this.
Right.
Like, so, if you don't want to be in this and you don't want to put forth the effort, like, let me know. We can just part ways. It's all love. But I can't be in a relationship where you're going to terrorize me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And you're just not even going to try. Like, I don't have to be here. So,
right.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's that cold blood.
Okay. No, that's not cold.
Because, I mean, both gotta grow, you know what I'm saying, together, like, and that's where, like, in the marriage, we'll say in the marriage world, it'll be unequally yoked. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, one person, like, having involved in their emotions, they don't have emotions intelligent, so they just tend to check out and not fix their problems, and trying to work with each other and be like, okay, we want to be with each other, we ain't going nowhere. So
right.
One of us, I mean, the person with the problem or the person that has the problem, they should try to work with the other person and fix the problem.
Now let me ask you this question. When you say checked out of the relationship, meaning like checked out in what areas? Like, is it sexual wise, communication wise? Because sometimes you can go through some things and your mate have changed, and whether it's less sex, less communication. When you say checked out completely, are you talking about like checked out altogether?
I'm talking about
checked out. Or just checked out in certain areas?
Like
just
in certain areas like emotionally. I ain't gonna say with physically, because, I mean, it depends on the person. Sometimes some people can check out physically, but, it's hard to say because, like, it depends on how often you having sex,
Right.
Sometimes, you can get a break, or, things that's going on in work making you feel like, I don't feel like having sex. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it just depends on.
We drive the house.
Well, I think the worst thing I think if you go through a phase in your relationship, especially your marriage, and one of us kind of checked out, we're not doing the norm, I think the worst thing that can happen is to withhold sex. I think it would make the situation even worse, because even if your mate, you have something to say?
Yeah, you go ahead, but just whenever you're done.
Because I'm jumping in on her, because I'm agreeing with her on it.
I just think that's the worst thing that you can do is withhold sex from your mate because we having an issue, we having a problem, or you see a change. My thing is, your mate may not even be cheating, okay? But when you withhold sex, whether it's from a woman, and I know a lot of women does that, okay? A man automatically gonna think that she's messing around, and it not even that. It may be something way totally different. She can be dealing with stuff at work, the kids, or just depends on their lifestyle, what they got going on. So I'm just saying to say, women, I mean, I'm saying put your guards down when it comes to certain things, but withholding sex from your mate because you have a communication breakdown, I just think that completely made the situation even worse.
Yes, and
even for a man perspective too, because a woman think that he's cheating.
Right. A lot of men say that though, like, my wife don't have sex with me like this.
Yeah.
No, and I'm like, okay, so what you did to make her feel some type of way, even though it doesn't matter, because either way it go, if you mad at each other, you still always supposed to do your role.
Right. And not only that, sex with, I don't want to get religions on you all, but also sex was created to bring a closeness for man and woman. Right. So, and that's how we get even more connected, okay? So when you already got a communication breakdown and emotions, and then now you letting sex also play a part of this too, I just think that we have to get outside of ourselves when it comes to that sometimes. Like, I know my girlfriends, they know who they are. But they'll get mad about the pettiest things. And go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want you to come to me when you're done.
You gonna say it's done.
I know that's it.
But no, your hand is up, so I don't want to keep ignoring you.
No, it ain't gonna hurt.
Because I keep going on. But no, I want to hear what you got to say. You can intervene.
I know this is gonna sound crazy, and especially coming from me being a man, but I disagree with it. I feel like, no, you shouldn't weaponize sex. All right? Yeah, you shouldn't just, how can I say, intentionally hold it from somebody, just like you shouldn't intentionally use it against somebody to get what you want. But I do not agree with if y'all having some issues in the relationship, and I ain't talking about like no petty stuff, like, oh, he keep forgetting to take the trash out. I'm talking about like for real issues, like whether it's y'all dealing with finances, emotions, infidelity, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree that the woman should give in just because it's because that is going to make the man think everything is okay. Now, what I'm saying is, you ain't got to be like, I ain't give you none until you do better, but you can just be like, look, right now we shouldn't be doing this because you getting benefits off of what you know what I'm saying. Like you got I got a problem with you. You're not working on that problem, and then you still getting what you want out of it. So what you gonna think gonna make him do better?
But you using sex like as a punishment.
No, you're not. You're telling him
because he's still gonna go get it if the woman don't have sex with him. He's still gonna go.
Okay,
get it.
but you may mention finances. You shouldn't withhold sex just because we disagree in finances.
Let's say y'all had a conversation about the finances. Let's say, like I said, y'all talked about it. Y'all went over the different issues, okay? And then that person was like, all right, well, I'm going to do better. I hear what you're saying. And then they don't show it. Why are you going to still give them some? And it's not punishing them.
I just disagree with that. When it comes to like fine, I can see other things, okay?
Okay, let me ask you this. When you upset with somebody, whether it's a coworker, family member, or a friend, or somebody you dating or married to, what's the first thing we do normally? We keep to ourselves, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So I don't feel like talking to you. You've been acting crazy or whatever the issue is. So I'm separating myself from you. I don't want to be around you. I don't like your energy, whatever, right? So it's the same thing with the sex. So how is it that we ain't talking all day? Yes, it is.
I mean, you have a right for your opinion.
This is what's wrong with women.
I mean, you saying that's what's wrong with women. I just think that everything's not going to be perfect in a relationship.
And let me say this. You can't say that's what's wrong with a woman because a lot of women is withholding sex for their man because they went and cheated. And he still go find another victim.
And then that means that's not your man. Get rid of him. That's my point. That's how you find out how dedicated they are. It's like a child. If your child not making good grades in school and you keep telling them, if you keep flunking, I'm going to cut the video game system off, not buying shoes for you, whatever it is, right? Listen what I'm saying.
No.
So now, yes, it is. So
I'm saying I agree.
So now your child keep flunking. And then you still reward them by buying them shoes at the mall. You still let them go to hang out with their friends. That child is going to think, I don't have to study. I don't have to do that because mama going to still give me what I want.
No, I totally agree with that.
It's the same thing in a relationship.
But your husband is not a child, though.
No, but you might have to treat them like a child if they're acting immature. So my thing is, you're not saying I'm cutting you off because of what you're doing. What you're telling them is, I'm not emotionally attached to you right now. But you've been putting me through. I'm sorry. I'm not finna keep rewarding you with my body and my time. I don't feel like sex is a
That's why I just said.
Okay, then why we having sex? Why you have sex?
Because
it ain't for what it's for. It's for pleasure.
Yeah, but
put on both ends. Okay,
but that's what I'm saying. Why am I gonna keep pleasing you, and then as soon as we get out of bed, you right back doing the crazy stuff, and I'm hurt, and I got to deal with it.
But I can see with infidelity and things in that nature. But when you say finances, it could be something small.
But that's what I'm saying. We ain't talking about petty stuff. We talking about like damaging to the relationship. So let's say finances. He tends to.
But no, okay. Like I say, from experienced people that I know, I have some girlfriends that just spoil as hell. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Right. And they have a great man that does everything. Right. But because she's in her feelings at that moment, she want to withhold sex from him. I don't agree to that.
That's why I consider being.
You have a man that's doing everything, okay, right. And another one would love to be in your shoes, but you can't see what you got until it's no longer there. But you withholding sex.
Right. That's an example.
Because he wants it, but he does everything that you want.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's an example of being petty. It's not that he's not doing right by you. You want something more,
exactly.
And now you weaponizing it. What I'm saying is finances. Let's say, for example, y'all got a household y'all running together.
Right.
Y'all expected to pay a certain amount, each one of y'all, whatever it is y'all agree on. He does not do it. Months have gone by and you carrying the load, and then you talk to him about it. He ain't blowing the money on important stuff. He blowing the money on dumb stuff. He got a gambling problem. He like tennis shoes. He got some kind of addiction. He got a drinking problem. He smoked too much weed and he spend the money on that. So now you look like broke.
Don't you see that before you marry that person?
It depends, because what we talked about last episode, we said people will jump in relationships. They start moving in with each other, and they ain't even got time to get to know that person.
I would see me as a person that's trying to date. Whatever. I look at that. I know at that.
You do, but how many people do?
Well, more people need to look at that before when they dating.
Look at
if they doing something they don't like, gambling and all that, shoe addiction. So that mean to tell me you're gonna buy all these shoes, but your car need this to be fixed. Your house need to be. I wouldn't even date you. Like I wouldn't even look like your priorities not right.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying though. Think about this: if you meet somebody and they up when you meet them. They don't have no financial issues. They got a gambling problem or a drug problem. I'm not
going to date nobody that got a gambling problem that is not going to be able to stand on his own with that gambling problem, because I don't gamble.
Do that one more time. I know what I'm saying.
But now I get the point that you're making.
Look at it now. She tag team.
What?
She said she get the point that you're making.
What I'm saying, what I always talk about, the representatives, right? So my thing is, you got some people that can last longer than others. I can show you my representative for a whole year, and then after a year, you start seeing me unravel. Some people can only hold it for 3 months. See what I'm saying? Everybody different. My point is, today, modern times, this is what I hate. People will move so fast, they get pregnant within 4 or 5 months. Now you stuck to this person, and now you starting to see the real them.
I mean,
it's too late. Now you got a child on the way, or now y'all done moved in after 7 months. Now you starting to see, damn. He bad with money. Oh God, I ain't know that. Because he was simple.
He's gonna be up.
Right, so that's my point. So what I'm saying is, back to the original point I was making is about the sex. If you weaponizing it because you just want more, the person is treating you right, but you just selfish and you want more.
Right.
That's petty to me.
That's petty.
But a real person, not a real person, but if it's a real problem. And then, like I said, they got a gambling problem, they got a drug problem, or they just bad with money. They just can't control their spending habits. And now you like, yo, for the past 3-4 months, I've had to carry this load. Now you putting us in the hole as well.
Well, see, like you said, if a woman have to take on more, okay, than the norm. Now, I don't think that some situations, she's not purposely withholding sex. She's mentally drained now.
And that's my point.
She mentally drained. It's not that she don't want to have sex. she probably working more hours, dealing more with the family if there's a family involved.
Right.
And she's just taken away from that feeling, you know, as far as pleasing her man, sexual wise, because she's mentally drained.
All right, stay right there. Stay right
Okay.
there. So she mentally drained.
And then this go back to the inadequate emotional growth. This right here go back to that hand to hand, meaning that partner needs to elevate. If you see your wife or your girlfriend
exactly
doing too much and she's doing more than you, that's when a ding dong should pop in your head and say, "Oh, I need to step my game up."
Exactly.
She too tired to have sex with me. She come home, she works 10 to 12 hours.
Or she making it shorter than usual.
Yeah, and that.
She not doing all the role
Right.
Right. But that's what I'm
like,
saying.
come on,
but that's
baby,
my
just
point,
get a
though.
little bit.
So hold it right there, though. That's what I'm saying. So now she is, let's say, emotionally drained, physically drained, spiritually drained due to the fact that the partner that she's involved with has not been carrying that weight. So now when he like, baby, come on, let me get some, whatever he do to let you know he want to smash, and then you like, man, he really don't. I don't feel like doing this. But because I feel I'm not supposed to withhold this from him, you give it to him. So how is he going to grow and get better when no matter what y'all discuss, he still know you're going to bust it open for him?
Okay, well, answer this question. And well, I ask outside because I know you've been married before. Okay, you go to marriage counseling. And the first thing the pastor tell you, when you in a marriage, as a wife and as a husband, regardless of what you all go through, you don't supposed to withhold sex. Do you agree to that? Let's say if it ain't have anything to do with your mate cheating or anything like that.
Me, I don't believe in withholding myself. I don't care how mad at you. I can just cuss you out.
Right, and I have that belief too. I know Cole disagree or whatever, but I just think when it comes to anything outside of there's not any infidelity, I don't think that, you know,
because actually he can go somewhere else. Like, we just got to argue.
Great.
He can go somewhere else and get sex somewhere else. So we mad at each other. Okay, just say some people stay mad for a long time. I don't believe in staying mad for a long time. And some women, I'll just say women, because that's what men usually complains about, women holding sex from them.
Right.
So I'll say a man.
No, go
you
ahead.
Throwing me out when you do that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So when a woman withhold the sex, you know, sometimes they'll stay mad for about a month, 3 weeks. Like,
I had a girlfriend that withhold sex from her man for over a month.
Oh, that's too long.
And he was a genuine good deal. I mean, of course, I know I'm not in the same household with them, but listening to her, I'm a real friend. Like, girl, that is petty.
Right.
Like, and another thing, too. Do you agree with this? Withholding sex for your mate because he wake you up out your sleep. You don't want to be touched. You going to cuss him out. Like, I have a girlfriend that would literally cuss her man out if she get waking up out of her sleep. Because he won't sex. And I'm like, girl,
somebody's head down there. Hey,
what is wrong with you? That man keep a roof over your head. He a great provider.
What? You talking about somebody who's doing what they supposed to do. We're talking about your mate.
But she said, she's acting as if she checked out in the relationship. He hasn't not checked out. That's what we talking about, right?
I said that's petty.
So what do you do in a situation like that?
Is on the man?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you, hey, I don't agree with how you treat me. Like I said, number one. I mean, we married or we dating? What we doing?
Engaged.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay, we engaged. I'm gonna have a conversation with you. All right. Then let's say you do agree. No, let's be real. Let's say you don't agree. You just still stuck in your ways. All right. So I'm like, well, look, I disagree with how you treat me. You know, I'm doing everything you asked for. You wanted more, and because you're not getting it right now, you're acting spoiled.
Right.
All right. This is not something that's what I consider mandatory, or what is it, a priority. This is not a priority what you're asking for. This is extra stuff. This is just something you want, not something you need. So I would tell her like a grown-up. I'm looking at her dead now like, yo, you acting like a child right now.
Right.
Okay, you still want to act like that? Cool. We engaged too?
Don't be mad at me, girl.
No, I'm gonna give you 3 months.
Well, I'm just trying to help other people to save their relationship.
I'm gonna give
That's
you
all.
90 days and still stay on that foolishness.
Right, right. And if she got something good, she don't want to lose it to the next female that's gonna be willing to just whatever. Like,
but if you willing to down that hill,
but no, listen, you
hill.
made a comment saying if a man goes outside of his relationship, then she don't need to be with him anyway. He trash. No, I disagree.
No,
because if you making this man, like I said, he's doing everything that.
No, I wasn't talking about that scenario.
But no, you said he would be trash. I don't consider him being trash.
That's not it.
Because he done gave opportunity. Okay.
I said.
And he has feelings too as well.
Right.
And when he decided to do it, he did wait till he got outside. Now, folks, don't get it twisted.
I know y'all.
Don't do it while you in the same household.
Y'all rewind back to this video.
Leave the household, and then of course you start on. But he did everything the right way.
You talking about two different scenarios. I'm gonna say it real slow this time, all right? So y'all can catch it. And y'all rewind this video so you can see what I said. I said if you dealing with a scenario like we said, the woman is acting spoiled and being petty towards the man, using sex as a weapon because she wants something, not something she needs, not something that she should be given. Like I said, let's say for example, she just want a new tennis bracelet. The tennis bracelet costs $3,000. He looking like, yo, I would be more than happy to buy it for you, but right now, we got this going on, we got that going on. I'm not saying you won't get it, but to get it right now, no, that would just be.
But that ain't what typically women hold sex about.
Girl, if you could.
I'm
gonna throw this.
Typically,
I'm just using this as an example. It's not everybody got different circumstances. I can say it's a car. I can say she want to go back to school and she's expecting him to pay for it. See what I'm saying? It could be anything. But if she's spoiled, like she said, and now she's like, oh well, you ain't gonna get none because you're not giving me what I need. You're not giving me what I want. So I'm gonna weaponize this to make you give in to what I want. That is being petty. Stay right there. So the dude is not the issue in that situation. Now, I said the flip side is if the dude is not doing what he's supposed to do, the woman ain't using it as a weapon against him. She's saying, yo, because of how you treated me and the issues you caused in this relationship and you're not working on it, we've talked about it and you still keep doing it, now I'm checking out. It's not that I don't want to give it to you because I don't love you. Why would I give it to you when I'm not feeling you?
Well, you're not supposed to part ways then. Either go to counseling or part ways because ain't no way. You supposed to always. I had a friend that was married. She was checked out their relationship. Totally checked out.
Yeah.
I mean, totally checked out. She didn't even want her husband anymore. But she still did her wifely duties.
And that's foul. Because listen what I'm trying to tell you. And what happened? He never got better, did he?
No, it wasn't. No.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
I still went through my point.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it, Cole?
As I was trying to say was why I say it's great if he step outside the relationship. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm going to say it slow. Where the camera at? I'm talking about the man who's not handling his business. Not the man that's taking care of the wife or the girlfriend.
Okay.
The man who she has an issue with because he's not handling his business. Not because he won't give her what she wants. He's not doing what he's supposed to do as a man in this relationship. Okay? Listen what I'm saying. If he goes outside the relationship, that is not the man for you. That's like the Lord telling you, see, I told you.
Right.
So embrace it. Oh, you cheating on me because I asked you to step up and keep your word, what you said you're going to do in this relationship, and because I'm not emotionally attached to you anymore or attracted to you or whatever it is,
right.
Not because I don't love you, but because you cutting up and you going to go get something else, perfect, out. Because what I'm going to do now is go get somebody who will appreciate me and keep their word. Exactly. So you should welcome him.
I agree to that.
Now, like I said, the other side, if the dude is doing everything he's supposed to do, but the girl just being selfish and petty, I still don't agree with him stepping outside the relationship. I can understand it, but what is it going to do? Now you complicated, and now you look just as guilty as she is. Now you done cheated on her, and she being petty. Now y'all bumping heads. So what I would tell a man is, after you done talk to him, give him 3 months. They don't fix it in 90 days, just like you paying a credit card bill or something else. Same principle. You don't pay up in 90 days, I'm out.
Right. But it wasn't with that factor with them. It wasn't the point that he the only thing she wanted him to get better as being a better person. He was a provider. He paid all the bills. He took care of home. But she wanted more out of life. She wanted him to have more out of life. So he was kind of settled. Like, I got a job and pay all the bills. You know, but it's like she wanted more out of life because it's like
But I'm confused though.
a go-getter and a settled person. No.
Right, but then that's
You see what I'm saying? You know how people can just be settled with what
they be settled
got,
with what they
and
got.
then you got this other your mate. It's a go-getter.
Okay.
That's gonna clash in a marriage.
it really shouldn't.
But it really kind of should balance because think about it. If she's working, he's the provider. You said he paying all the bills, correct?
Well, I ain't gonna say all the bills, but just
He doing his
So then
part.
why
Yeah,
she
he doing
couldn't
his part.
take her money and
Well,
invest
thank
into
you.
whatever she
She
wanted to do
was.
because she got all this free money?
I mean, and
So what you need him for?
No, listen.
Huh?
I'm saying
She
what she
was.
need him
It's
for?
like he paid him a certain amount of bills. She paid
But
a
I'm
certain amount of bills.
confused though. That's really kind of a little bit selfish because
Thank
you
you.
took my hand in marriage, right? You knew all this before we got married that I'm not on the status or the level that you want me to be.
That's not
You
right.
already knew you had
But see,
these
the
high
difference
expectations.
But see, the difference is they got married at a young age. So you know, as you get older,
Right,
you
I'm
supposed
glad
to
I
you
be
mean,
brought
yeah, of
involved.
course you gonna
They like got
grow.
married at 1920. So you know, here they is 40 something. It's like
Okay.
I want something better. You know, I want more.
But the point is, he's still taking care of home, though.
But
So
not if times have changed and he's only making a little bit of money. You see what I'm saying? Like, how can I say, like, you making more than him, or you got to work harder because he's not trying to get a better job to take care of the house load. Because over the times, we got more kids now. It's not
Okay.
one kid now, it's 2 kids now, 3 kids now.
But that
4
was both
kids now, 5
decisions,
kids.
though. You get what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying?
no.
So-
I mean, I get what she saying. I get it. She want more out of life, but to throw away your marriage, and he is doing what he's supposed to do it in the household, providing for you and the family. I just
And then
feel
it's like
like
the dates, the trips. It's like he just want to just go to work and come home.
so he don't want to explore. He don't want to venture out. He just want to.
Right, and he like they ain't have
He's
the
not
money.
open minded to like
different stuff.
different things. Okay.
Right.
Yes. You was your hand.
This is my
right.
Chick-fil-A theory that I talk about so much. I need to get this coin. So I tell people about the Chick-fil-A thing. I know y'all both done heard, but just in case somebody ain't never heard before, I always tell people, let's say for example, somebody tell you for the next 20 years you can only eat at Chick-fil-A. No other restaurants, nowhere. Only Chick-fil-A. You looking like, okay, cool, I love Chick-fil-A. All right, I can probably do that. Then 20 years go by. Not even 20 years, 10 years go by. And you looking like, yo, I done had everything on this menu, every which way, I done mixed, matched, done it all. I really would love some Taco Bell right now, or Arby's, or anything else other than Chick-fil-A. I done this, I'm tired. Same thing with this, her situation. So now they done hit this wall. He good, but she looking like, yo, bro, I'm tired of eating at the same restaurant. I done seen it. I know what you got to offer.
That's why you gotta learn how to explore. You gotta.
So as I was saying as I'm saying is, as a man, you supposed to say, you know what, I hear you, baby. Though you want some things that I'm not really thrilled about doing, I'm gonna meet you in the middle. So what is it that you want from me to where we can make this relationship work and we can balance it out? Or at least I can meet you halfway so you'll be happy and I want you to be happy, right? So as a man, he needs to compromise. Now, if he just refuses to compromise and she looking like, yo, we done talked about it, I done gave you time, you ain't budging, then I would tell her, if it's all only about the business part or the traveling, hey, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Go out with your homegirls and travel. If it's a business thing, put your money to the side and say, well, look, baby, I'm finna start doing this.
And
Right.
then too, she wanted him to accomplish his dreams. It's like, you know, when you younger, you know how you sit with your man, you be like, what you want to do when you get older?
Right.
And you know, you have bagged this person up to, you know, well, I'll do this. You do this. This what I want to do. I want to do this when I get older. You want to do this, so I bag you up so you can
right.
do this. And
You can
10
pursue your
years,
dreams
15
and
years
goals.
down the line, you still haven't did that goal. And that goal was to get you better in life to make more money. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, at this time, we're married for 15 years. 19 years, 20 years, 25 years, and I'm making more than you because I'm the go-getter and you settled, and it's like I'm doing more. I'm outworking
But with
you.
that, I mean, my opinion, like I said, I could be wrong. I think the love is gone too.
Well, yeah.
Because I don't know why a woman gonna really give up her husband or throw it away if the love is not there no more.
Right.
Because it's still, that relationship is still workable.
Which brings us
Because,
to this episode. Which brings us to this episode, episode 70. What happens when the water runs dry? What happens when the love runs dry? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just think the love is gone,
Mm-hmm.
you know, on her end, and probably his end too, and that's why he's not making any effort.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as him still being able to maintain on what he has now, okay, still better maintain the household, pay the bills, he's still doing the majority. Yeah,
and stuff like that.
I just think that's what she should meet him in the middle. I get it. She wants him to want more in life. I get it. I totally get it. I'm a go-getter. I'm the same way. But at the same time, too, being that he's paying the majority and you making more money, that just means that you got more money to save and invest into whatever you want to do.
Right.
At the same time, too, yeah, we can't make a person do something, but we can instill or push them to bring out the best of them.
Right.
You know, so I just think when a woman love a man or a man really love a woman, we gonna dig a little bit more deeper and pull the best potential out of our mates.
Right.
So I just think she just checked out, and like I said, I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But the love is not there no more, because it ain't like you said he's cheating. You didn't say he was lacking on the bills. You just said she just want more in life. But he's able to handle what they have. You get what I'm saying? Which allows her, again, and I know I said it several times, she can be the investor. My thing is, we together, okay? Long as we are together, even if I'm the go-getter, I'm just going to invest my money to something that I want to do, and it's going to bring us more money.
Right.
I get it. She prefer it to come from him. But if it ain't just in him, you've been knowing that forever.
Right.
So now to just throw our way out my marriage, and then we got kids too.
Right.
We both agreed on these kids together.
Right.
Regardless of expenses that have gotten, you know, more expensive for us raising kids, but to just throw away the marriage, and he is doing his part, I just think it's a little bit more, you know, when it comes to love, because that's a workable marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a workable marriage.
Right. Because they still having sex. They were still doing, you know.
Right. I mean, I could be wrong. Who am I to say?
No, but that's why I say, you know, it really ain't. I ain't gonna say it's not a way to resolve it. Because, like I said, if somebody doesn't want to do something and they're an adult and they just stuck on being who they are, because, like, okay, let's say for example, you could be in a great marriage, 20 years later. You evolving. You're not the same person you were at 21. Now you're 41.
Right.
And you're looking like, you know what, I want to travel more, or I want to open up a business, or, you know, I want to experience, I don't know, anything. Like you've evolved. You know what I'm saying? You're not the 21-year-old that he fell in love with. So my whole thing is, that's why I say it's complicated, because you got to meet in the middle, because you can't blame somebody for evolving.
Right.
And you can't blame somebody for not wanting to evolve. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but like I said, it's like a plus and a minus. You need.
But my thing is, listen, y'all missing the point.
No.
If he taking care of home, right? He paying majority of the bills. What is wrong with me saying I am going to pay for this trip?
Right.
We are together.
I see. Well, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. If he doesn't want to travel, you can't physically drag him into a plane or a car if he ain't want to.
Well, no, I think it's not that he don't want to travel. I think once he pay his bills, he have exceeded all his money, because she clearly said he does make money, but of course times change, things more expensive, and she wants him to get a better job. But for what he got, he's able to handle their lifestyle of living. She just want more.
No, but I heard her say he was settled. She said he's the type of person where I just want to go to work and come home. She said that. I know what she's saying.
I get it.
There's a lot of people like that. So my thing is, he like, man, I just want to come home, watch TV. I don't want to go out this weekend. I don't want to go to this restaurant. Like, we just eat Pizza Hut. I mean, there's literally people that get to a certain age and they just at that point.
Yeah.
So that's why I said marriage to me is scary, because once you get to that point, what do you do? Because there's really like no right or wrong answer.
Right.
You can hope that the two of y'all can meet in the middle. One to say, okay, you know what, babe, I see you want to travel more. I see you trying to start a business. So I'm going to help you out with it. I'm not thrilled about it, but if this was going to make you happy and it's going to keep us happy together, I'll do it. That's what you should do. But like I said, if you got somebody that just ain't budging, what can you do? Now you looking like, well, dang, I got to deal with this for another 20 years.
20 years, I get it too. It's like, wait a minute.
That's why I say
I
it's
ready to
scary.
live life. Kids are almost grown.
That's what I'm saying. It's scary because
So yeah, I mean,
that person may
in
not
that
stay
light,
over.
I mean, since you break it down like that, yeah, I get it. You know, it's no right or wrong. I get it.
No,
She
I mean,
ready to
well, the
explore.
right
She
answer-
ready to live life.
The right answer is compromise.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
got to compromise.
gotta
So if you in a
communicate and compromise.
situation like
I
that,
call it the 3 C's.
What?
All right, you got to compromise, communicate, and consider. You know, consider what the other person wants from you. Be willing to compromise, and then communicate how we can get there. What can we do to meet in the middle?
or to check out. You left
that's
that
four,
one
yeah.
out.
Well, that's negative though. I was trying to think of 3 C's that's positive. Though.
Well, I'm
But yeah,
saying
check
if
out.
you want to do,
But that's what I'm
either
saying.
the
Y'all
three.
got a house together. Y'all got 3 kids together. Y'all been married for 25 years.
what
You
she
just-
says it.
Yeah, you like, I'm like, right. Right, so that's why I say, you know, I know people think it's crazy. That's why I'm like, I know I'm going to get slapped. I'm going to say 2 points. I just think marriage is the only thing I can think of on top of my head. I may be wrong. Somebody correct me. Marriage is the only thing in this country, I'll say that for sure. I wasn't going to say on this planet, but we're just going to keep it in America, where you have to just die and then on that hill. Nobody keeps the same car for 20
He make it sound like marriage is so
No,
bad.
what I'm saying, but that's what they're saying. Till death
They'll
do
do
you
us
part.
part,
That
yeah.
means you got to die on this hill. That's what it's saying. In other words,
But how about you look at marriage in such a negative
No,
light?
I don't. No, I don't.
Marriage is
Listen.
all about what you put into it.
I agree. but
Also,
what-
too.
No, but listen what I'm saying. Nobody.
It takes two.
You missing the point. What I'm saying is, do you keep the same cell phone for 20 years?
No, you don't.
Have you kept the same outfits for 20 years?
Of course not.
I got
Have you
one
kept the
outfit
same
that I had
hairstyle?
since high school.
You don't wear it no more.
Yes, I do. And the only reason why I haven't been wearing it anyway because it's a little tight on me.
Which means you can't wear it no more. So
But
what
I'm-
I'm saying is, do you keep the same hairstyle you had from 20 years ago? You may go back to it, but do you wear the same hairstyle for 20
He
years?
made it seem so.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
No, for
Nothing
real.
else in
Marriage
this
is
country-
all about what
People
you
don't
put
keep
in
the-
it. If you
No,
don't
that's
plan
not-
any
that's what I'm
seeds,
saying. This is what
I
I'm
know what
saying.
he's saying though. He's saying is one person can
like,
That ain't what I'm saying.
drop like not.
That ain't what I'm saying. If you would let me finish,
Go
if
ahead.
y'all let me finish, what I'm trying to say is think about everything we do in life: jobs, your house, your car, clothes.
I've
your
been on my
looks.
job for a long time, man.
But you don't have to stay there. You choose
I don't
to
have
stay there.
to,
Right.
right,
You can
you-
leave tomorrow. Ain't nobody
I'm
gonna
not
be
gonna
like.
even say, cause then I tell my.
But what I'm saying though, nobody gonna take you to court. They're gonna just let you walk out that building and be like, okay, cool. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. You can't do that in a marriage. It's gonna be some kind of repercussions, whether it's financially or legally. So my whole point is, nothing else on this planet you have to stick in due to death. You have options on everything else, where you eat at, where you travel at, where you buy, shop at. Marriage is the only thing where, for whatever reason, once you agree to it, you stuck. And the only way you can get out of it.
That's why you have to be with somebody that compromises in a relationship.
But that's what I'm saying. What happens when that person don't want to compromise? Let's be real. It's going to be something in that relationship y'all gonna bump heads on and never agree on. Now, it may not destroy the relationship, but you know, you just gonna be like talking to your homegirl. It's like, well, girl, did he ever think about doing it? Nah, he still don't want to do it. I mean, I love him, you know what I'm saying? We good, but yeah, I can't get him to do that.
That's why you have to ask these questions up on top when you start
Impossible.
dating.
Because if I'm 22 years old and I marry you, I may be all about everything. Now I'm 42 and I'm like, yo, bro, I don't want to do that no more. It's dead. We know people that still got to be. That's what I'm saying. That we know people in their 40s and 50s that have been clubbing and been outside for 30 years and don't plan on stopping. But now their spouse or significant other is like, damn, we've been doing this for 30 years. Like, can we move on to something else? Like, you still want to go out every night. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Can we just at least do it on the weekend? Can we just cut it down to 2 weekends a month? No. And they will leave you and go out every night because that's what they love to do. And one point in time, he might have loved it, but he like, yo, we older, man. We got more responsibility. You spending money on frivolous things. I don't want to spend money on drinks and hookah every night. Like, come on, dude.
Well, like I said, it's all about what you put into it. My parents been together for 30 years.
But that's what I'm saying. The reason they stay together for 30 years because they're compromising.
And I have watched them evolve.
But that's an exception to the rule. How many people you know off the top of your head been married for 30 years? Name 5 couples. You can't do it. Because it's an exception.
That's why I can say it's all about what you put into your marriage, the seeds that you plant.
But what happens when you hit this wall, and you're going to hit a wall, and that person that you're trying to get over the wall with don't want to come over with you?
I get it, yeah.
Like I said to my original point, marriage is the only thing in this country you are stuck on. You ain't even got to stay with the same car.
Well, you got
Oh, I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Y'all tripping about the words I'm saying.
Like this is a life
because y'all don't want to see it that way, but y'all know I'm telling the truth. In the NFL, this is what I'm saying. In the NFL, this is what I'm saying. Any sports, NBA or NFL.
But we know why he not married. Why he never been.
That's why I can't have a conversation with people. I know it's somebody out there.
We're not liking what you understand, but you make it seem like it's just so bad.
No, I didn't say it was bad. I believe marriage is a great thing. I'm just being real. See, that's the problem with the world today.
Yeah.
People don't like to face reality. They want to be stuck on, I want this life to be this. Then when reality slaps them in the face, they like, I don't know what to do. Man, that ain't real life.
I know a lot of times when marriages go left, a lot of the times be already there.
Let me ask you something.
In the dating process.
Do you still have the same car you had when you were 17 years old?
Of course not, I don't.
Have you ever bought a car before and you got a new one afterwards?
Yes.
Why did you get the new car?
Because I wanted a new one.
Did anybody take you to court for it?
I'm sorry. The longest I've been in a relationship / marriage was 15 years, and I never got bored in my relationship.
Everybody don't get bored.
Awesome. So that's my point.
I never got bored, and we didn't divorce because I was bored. I wanted something else. Okay.
You ain't got to put your business out there, but y'all hit a wall.
Yeah, we hit a wall. So I'm just saying, it ain't all about switching to something else. That's what I'm just trying to get you to understand.
No, I totally understand that.
It's not about switching.
But the person
to the next.
No, I didn't say that. I
new
said,
thing.
No, what I said is, in order for it to survive, in a relationship, work relationship, dating, marriage, this nigga right here, you have to compromise. You have to compromise.
Yes, you do.
So when you hit that wall and that person is not willing to compromise, here's a wall. Both of y'all in front of you, like, baby, in order for us to get to this wall.
But no, you make it seem like when marriages crash, it's because they want something new.
No, I didn't say that.
Just like you did about the Chick-fil-A scenario.
I know.
In the car.
What I be saying.
It's not about wanting something new.
No, I didn't
all
say
the
that.
time.
I didn't say that. I'm using this for an example. I'm going to say it again, super slow.
Mm-hmm.
I call it the Chick-fil-A theory because Chick-fil-A is one of the greatest fast food restaurants in the world. You rarely hear somebody complain about Chick-fil-A. It is a standard. It is a standard of excellence. So I'm saying, like, it's rare to put something above Chick-fil-A. It's hard to find a restaurant that Chick-fil-A is on every corner. So obviously, it is a huge organization, right? Listen what I'm saying. So in other words, it's as close to perfect as you're gonna find as a restaurant. You feel me? Stay with me. I'm talking slow. So even though I know you get it, but what I'm saying is
I get it too.
No, you don't, because you keep focusing on the part, like you keep saying once you crash, you're supposed to move to something new. What I'm trying to tell you is the Chick-fil-A thing,
that's not what I'm talking about, the crashing part.
What I'm saying,
you saying that when you talk about marriage, you like, I know people gonna hate me for this. You said, but I look at, like, who wants something to death do to
No, I didn't say that. What I said is, listen what I said.
Southside, come on now.
No, I didn't.
You say that.
No, I didn't. What I said was, no, I didn't.
You was like, who want to eat the same meal every day for 20 years?
I'm saying super slow, man. Listen to me. Look at my lips. I am giving you an example. This is not my belief. This is why people argue with me all the time. Like, bro, I'm not saying this is what I think. I'm giving you an example.
I know you have him on the show so I can get beat up this time instead of you.
Listen what I'm saying. Example.
I'm sorry.
Listen what I'm saying. Example. Not Cold Steel's belief.
And I don't care
Using
about
an
putting my
example.
business out there. Y'all need some advice, come holler at your girl, okay? I'm going to try to give it to the best of my ability. Well, we'll listen to you, Cole. Go ahead.
Like I was saying, this is an example. Just like you use an example in anything else, this doesn't mean this is your belief.
Uh-huh.
This is an example. I use Chick-fil-A as an example. It's not that I believe marriages are going to fail. It's not that you can't find somebody you willing to die with and be happy with till the end of time. Listen to me say it again. I do believe you can be happy in a marriage forever. We've seen examples of that. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you are with somebody and you have been with that person for so long, or better yet, what I'm trying to say is marriage is the only contract, let me break it down like that, in this world that you have to die on that hill for. We don't keep the same cars, we don't keep the same hairstyle, we don't even keep the same houses. But for whatever reason, when it comes to marriage, that's the one thing you can't just walk away from without some kind of repercussions. So my point is, that's why I tell people, when it comes to marriage, it's overall on paper a bad contract. Not that I disagree with it. That's what I'm saying. It is. That's what I'm trying to say with the NBA and the NFL. They never signed Michael Jordan.
Oh, my goodness.
What he's basically trying to say.
I know, I get what he's
basically
saying.
trying to-
I mean, I get it.
Well, even for the folks that's out here that's watching and listening, basically what he's saying is when you're married, you can't just say, I don't want to be with you no more. Then you in a marriage and then you stuck with this person and this person don't want to compromise.
Thank
or
you.
this person don't want to change their bad ways or do this, and you actually just stuck with this person.
Right.
So that's what he's saying. He's not saying that, okay, it's bad or is it, you know.
Right. I'm
It's
not
just
saying
saying you
good or
just
bad.
literally on this
That's the
contract and
issue I
you're
have
stuck
with
with
it.
this person.
Thank you.
Because this person don't want to involve, like I
Thank
said,
you.
as inadequate emotional growth.
Right.
They don't want to involve in the marriage or they don't want to involve in a relationship.
If-
Basically, that's what he's saying.
Because if your car breaks down tomorrow and you take it to whatever mechanic location or whatever, and you say, man, can you see what's wrong with my car? And they like, oh man, you got this, that, and the other. It's finna cost $3,000 for you to fix. You like, I can just go buy a brand new car. Guess what you can do? You can go buy a brand new car. Now, let's say your husband or wife break down and they just check out mentally, physically, spiritually. You begging them, hey man, talk to me. What it is I can do? Man, look, I'm good. 3 months go by, 6 months go by, a year go by. They still ain't budging. You
so
done went
he's
to
saying
counseling.
I'm stuck with you.
Now I'm stuck with this
you.
weight, dead weight, and nothing else in this world you have to do that. Marriage is the only thing.
But if I got a new car, I could, even if I'm on a contract with a car, I can go trade that car in.
Right.
Say what now?
I can go trade that car in.
That mean you ain't stuck with it, are you?
No.
You got out.
You know I
Thank
know
you.
what you
Can you
saying.
trade your wife in like that?
I
No.
You trade your husband
I
in like that?
understand.
That's all I'm saying.
I understand.
So that's why he's saying he don't know if he want to be stuck like that.
Well,
Because
it
you
ain't
may
that.
get
If I feel good about the person, I'm in love with them, I'll take that risk. But that's what I'm telling you. It's
you
a
think
risk.
there's a possibility she may change.
No, I'm not thinking anything. I'm just saying that is life. That
Yeah.
person, whether they evolve negatively or positively, they're going to evolve. You just praying that they evolve in a way that the marriage is not affected in a negative manner and y'all both are still growing and moving in the same direction. But they're going to evolve.
All right.
And when they evolve, you either going to have to compromise and deal with it. Or excuse me, I shouldn't say compromise and deal with it. You're going to have to compromise and y'all meet in the middle, right? Or you're going to have to deal with it. Or leave.
Well, y'all got your answer. That sums it up.
But if my car acting the fool tomorrow, I can go get a new car. If my cell phone don't work no more, I can go get a new cell phone.
Yeah.
If I lose some jewelry or don't want it, if I don't want my jewelry no more, I can just be like, I'm finna go sell this and get a new ring. You can't do that to marriage. That's why people be like, yo, it's really like the worst contract in the world. Not that it can't be great. That's why I was trying to use the NBA and the NFL. The fellas gonna understand this.
Well, you got some women, don't mind evolving throughout their marriage. I know.
Sometimes it be the men though.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. You don't know until you know. When you marry somebody,
and I understand what he's saying because, like me, I got married when I was young, and I was like, maybe 20, 21, and you would think this person will grow. You would think this person will change, and you looking like. You still doing the same old thing, or we arguing. You don't want to compromise. You want to just stay angry. You want to stay
totally
mad.
get it.
So, and it's like now I'm stuck with you. So that's basically what.
Right.
And how would you know that they're 21? How would you know that?
You would think
if you happy enough,
because the older you get, because when you young, you like, you just young. You just think like this because you're young. But when you get older, you be like, okay, now look, now
right,
you should have matured by now.
By now, exactly.
Emotionally and all type of ways, you should have matured. But you stuck in the same spot that you was when I first met you when we was 20-something.
Yeah.
But then, but like I said, let's say it's not even negative. Let's just say, for example, it's positive. Let's just say you, the person you decided to marry, it has a high sex drive. You like, damn, I love her. I love him. I can get anytime I want. They don't never say no. They put it on me. Then 20 years later, for whatever reason, it ain't got to be nothing because they unhappy with you, but people physically change. So they just don't have that urge like that no more. So now y'all went from 5 times a week to maybe once a week.
Go ahead.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's the reality of it. And it ain't that they don't love you.
I'm just this is the humorous jar and it's after dark. So
and then to me, when I feel like a woman that's like that, they basically infatuated with you. They like what they
they like what they see.
Okay,
but they infatuated. They still into you.
Okay,
even when I talk to my male cousins, they like still be into their woman, but they don't want to get tired of it. You see what I'm saying? Even though like you change it up, whatever way.
No, but okay, that's true too. But listen, what I'm saying, y'all miss the point. I'm gonna use another example.
I was just making